In the name of Almighty, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Welcome to our class Financial Accounting 1. And in this class, today we are going to learn about the preparation of Bills Receivables book and Bills Payables book. Okay. Then both this, that is Bills Receivables and Bills Payables books comes under subsidiary books. Okay. So what is the meaning of subsidiary books? Subsidiary books means it is the group of when the business transactions becomes numerous, that is when the business transactions becomes numerous, the firm has to adopt the subsidiary books. That is, they need to group the journal entries, group the transactions. That is, the purchases must be separated, sales must be separated, purchase returns must be separated, then sales returns must be separated, then we have bills receivables must be separated, bills payables must be separated, likewise cash book must be separated, and the journal proper. Journal proper is a book that is we are going to record under the journal proper which are those that come that will not come under these books, that is the above 7 books, that is purchase returns, sales returns, bills receivables, bills payables, and cash. So these are the books which we have separately, but for the journal proper we are going to record those transactions which will not come under those 7 books. Okay, so that is called as the journal proper. Here in the preparation of the bills receivables book and the bills payables book, first we need to know what is the meaning of bills receivables and what is the meaning of bills payables. So bill, it is a document. Okay, bill is a document, or it may be the promissory note. It arises, it is needed at the time of credit transaction. When the in the business, when the credit purchases takes place and when the credit sales takes place. So there is an agreement. There is an agreement between the two parties, that is the buyer and the seller, that is between the supplier and the customer, to how to settle the amount. What amount should be settled, when to be settled, and where to be settled. So these are the details will be given in the bill, and the agreement will be between both the buyer and the seller, that is the supplier and the customer, on their basis, on the agreed basis. Okay, that is called as bill. அப்போ பில்லுண்டா என்ன, ஒரு தனி ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் இல்லை ஒரு பத்திரம்னு சொல்லலாம். அதில் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, சப்ளையர் வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் குட்ஸை கொடுக்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி கையெழுத்து போட சொல்லுவாங்க. என்ன கையெழுத்து போடணும்னா, இது மாதிரி இவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் வந்து நீங்கள் வந்து எனக்கு என்கிட்டேருந்து நீங்கள் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க, பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணது இது எப்போ வந்து நீங்கள் திருப்பி தரணும், அதுக்கு டேர்ம்ஸ் அண்ட் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் என்ன, எத்தனை மந்த் பில்லு. ஓகே, இதான் வந்து பில்லுடைய வந்து பர்பஸ். ஓகே, அப்போ அது மாதிரி பில்லு வந்து கிரியேட் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா அந்த டயத்தில் வந்து ஹவு வி ஹாவ் டு ரெக்கார்ட் தோஸ் பில்ஸ் இன் த பிஸ்னஸ் டிரான்சாக்ஷன், தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் we are maintaining the separate books for bills receivables and bills payables. Bills receivables வந்து யாருக்குள்ளது, bills receivables என்றால் that is the when I am selling the goods. Okay, I am the supplier. நான் வந்து goods வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து சேல்ஸ் பண்ணுறேன், கஸ்டமர்ஸுக்கு இஷ்யூ பண்ணுறேன். கஸ்டமர்ஸ் இஷ்யூ பண்ணும்போது கஸ்டமர் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, என்கிட்ட வந்து கடனுக்கு வந்து வாங்கிட்டு போகிறாங்க. அப்போ கிரெடிட் பேசிஸில் வந்து அவங்க வாங்கிட்டு போகும்போது நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், அவங்க நேமில் வந்து பில் வந்து ட்ரா பண்ணுவேன். ஓகே, அப்போ நான் வந்து பில்லு ட்ரா பண்ணேன்னா ஐ எம் த ட்ராயர். ஓகே, ஐ எம் த ட்ராயர் ஆஃப் த பில். அண்ட் ஹூ இஸ் த அக்செப்டர் ஆஃப் த பில். அந்த பில்லை வந்து யார் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணுறாங்களோ, யார் பேரில் நான் பில் எழுதுகிறனோ அவங்க வந்து அக்செப்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க பார்த்தீங்களா, அவங்க பேருக்கு என்ன, அவங்க தான் வந்து அக்செப்டர். ஓகே, ட்ராயர் ஆர் ட்ராயி அப்படின்ட்டு சொல்லலாம். ஓகே, அப்போ இதான் வந்து பர்பஸ் ஆஃப் த பில். அப்போ நான் வந்து பில்லை வந்து இது வந்து எனக்கு வந்து பில்ஸ் ரிசீவபிள். காரணம் என்னன்னா, எனக்கு அவங்க பணம் தர வேண்டியது, அதனால அவங்கள்ட்டேருந்து நான் கையெழுத்து வாங்கி நான் பில்ஸ் வந்து நான் கையில் வச்சிருக்கிறேன். எப்போ அவங்க பணத்தை தராங்களோ அப்போதைக்கு அந்த அக்ரிமெண்ட்டை முடிச்சுக்கிட்டு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், அந்த பில்லை வந்து திருப்பி வாங்கிடுவோம். ஓகே, திருப்பி அவங்கள்ட்ட இஷ்யூ பண்ணிவிட்டு நம்ம வந்து பணத்தை வாங்கிடுவோம். ஸோ பில்ஸ் பேயபிள் யாரு, நான் வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் கடனுக்கு நான் வந்து வாங்குறேன், நான் கடனுக்கு வந்து நான் குட்ஸை பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுறேன்னா நான் வந்து கையெழுத்து போட்டாங்க. அப்போ நான் யாருன்னா அக்செப்டர். ஓகே, ஐ எம் அக்செப்டிங் த பில். அப்போ ட்ராயர் யாருன்னா, எனக்கு யார் குட்ஸ் வந்து சப்ளை பண்ணுறாங்களோ அவங்க தான் ட்ராயர். ஓகே, அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அவங்க வந்து என் பேரில் வந்து பில் எழுதி அவங்களுடைய நேம் வந்து ட்ராயர், ஐ ஆம் த ட்ராயி, ஓகே, அல்லது நான் வந்து அப்செப்டர் ஆஃப் த பில், நான் வந்து அந்த பில்லை வந்து நான் அப்செப்ட் பண்ணுறேன், ஓகே. இப்போ இது வந்து எனக்கு வந்து பில்ஸ் பேயபிள், ஓகே. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த பேசிக் கான்செப்ட் ஆஃப் த பில்ஸ் பேயபிள்ஸ் அண்ட் பில்ஸ் ரிசீவபிள்ஸ். So this is the format for the preparation of this bills receivable subsidiary book and bills payable subsidiary book. So here we have the serial number, date of receipt of the bill, then from whom received, the bill has been received from whom, and name of the acceptor. Okay, யார் வந்து அந்த பில்லை வந்து அக்செப்ட் பண்றாங்களோ அவங்களுடைய நேம். அடுத்தது என்ன, where payable at bank or which place payable அப்படிங்கிறது it should be recorded here, and the date of the bill, what is the date of the bill must be mentioned here, and we have the term of the bill means that is the duration of the bill must be recorded here, and what is the due date of the bill, ledger folio, amount column and remarks. Okay, in case of any endorsement of the bill must be mentioned in the remarks column. And this is the format for the bills payable book. The first column for the bills payable is serial number, then the second column is date of bill, then third column is name of the drawer. So name of the drawer means நாம யார் வந்து அந்த பில்லை வந்து ட்ராப் பண்ணுறாங்களோ அவங்களுடைய நேமை வந்து எழுதணும். ஏன்னா நம்ம வந்து அக்செப்டர், பில்ஸ் பேயபிள்னா நம்ம வந்து அக்செப்ட் பண்ணுறோம். Then name of the pay, actually to whom we are paying, okay. Then the term of the bill and what is the due date of the bill, ledger folio and amount column and remarks. So here also is there any endorsement means it must be enclosed in the remarks column. Okay, so this is the format of the bills receivable subsidiary books and the bills payable subsidiary book. Here we have the question. Record the following transactions in bills receivables and the bills payables books of Mr. John and post them into ledger. Here first we need to prepare the bills receivable book and the bills payable book, and after that we need to post it into ledger. How the ledger account should be mentioned, it should be shown, okay. How the balance should be shown in the ledger account must also be prepared. Here first we have the year as 1999 March 1, okay, 1999 March 1. So we put on the okay, it's not needed. Here 1999 March 1, the transaction is received a bill from Velu, okay, received a bill from Velu at 3 months for rupees 1000. So received a bill from Velu. So that is we are receiving the bill means it is the bills receivable. When the amount is receivable and the bills also receivable means it is the bills receivable to us. So it should be recorded in the bills receivable book. Okay. So first we need to put on the serial number. The serial number is the 1 as the transaction is the first transaction, and the next one is the date of the receipt. Date of the receipt is 1/3, that is 1999 March 1, okay. Date of the transaction is March 1. From whom we are receiving means that is Velu. Name of the party is Velu, and name of the acceptor, he is also the acceptor too, okay. If there is any detailed prescription has been given that it distinguishes between the acceptor and the name from whom we are receiving means, so sometimes the name may be different, but in most of the cases the same name will be recorded in both the cases. That is from whom we are receiving is the Velu, and the name of the acceptor is also Velu, okay. Where payable, so it does not describe about where to be payable or what is the which is the place for paying has not been described. And what is the date of the bill means that is the March 1 is the date of the bill, okay. What is the term? Term means that is it has been recorded in the transaction itself. So value at 3 months they have given as 3 months bill means March 1 means April 1, May 1 and next one June, okay. So June 1st is the end of the 3-month bill, and plus we have to add on the grace days. Grace days must be taken for 3 days only. Okay. So June 1 is the end of the third month, and plus grace days means June 2nd, June 3rd, and June 4th. Okay, June 4th is the, so 3 months bill. What is the due date is June 4th is the due date, right? And what is the amount of the bill is, that is 1000 is the amount of the bill. Okay, right? We have mentioned the details in the bills receivable. Next we move on to the second transaction. On March 3rd, accepted a bill. That is, we are accepting the bill means, that is, someone is drawing the bill. Someone is drawing the bill and we are accepting means, that is bills payable. Okay, that is called as bills payable. நம்ம வந்து ஒரு பில்லை வந்து நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறோம்னா, எப்போ நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுவோம், இன்னொரு ஆள் எழுதி அதை வந்து நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறோம். யார் எழுதுவாங்க, யார் வந்து குட்ஸை வந்து இஷ்யூ பண்ணுறாங்களோ சப்ளையர் தான் எழுதுவாங்க. நம்ம வந்து கஸ்டமராக இருப்போம், நம்ம வந்து அதை அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறோம். அப்போ நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறோம்னா நமக்கு என்னது, இட் இஸ் பில்ஸ் பேயபிள். ஓகே, ஸோ accepted a bill for 2 months for rupees 3000 drawn by Saravanan and Co. Okay, what is the name? That is, acceptance of the bill must be come under the category of bills payable book. Here we put on the serial number first, and the date of the bill is 1999 March. What is the transaction date? March 3rd, right? Name of the drawers. Who is the name of the drawer? Name of the drawer is the Saravanan and Co. Right? So drawn by Saravanan Co. The name has been mentioned. Saravanan and Co. Right? Then name of the payee. It does not mention about the to whom the bills must be paid. Okay. So just we put on the hyphen. And what is the term of the bill? Term they have mentioned as 2 months bill. So 2 months, 2 months bill. What is the due date of the bill? So 2 months means, what is the date of the bill is March 3rd, right? Then 2 months bill means the due date is March 3rd, April 3rd, May 3rd. Okay, it ends on May 3rd plus 3 more grace days has to be added. So March 3rd means, then March 4th, March 5th, and March 6th is the final day when we have included the grace days, right? So due date of the bill is March 6th. Ledger folio? No. What is the amount of the bill? Worth of the bill is 3000. And there is no rebounds. There is no rebounds. Next we move on to the third transaction. On March 8, a bill at 60 days. A bill at 60 days drawn for 60 days for rupees 1200 drawn by Miss Sarathi and Sons was accepted this day. Okay, that is, it is drawn by Sarathi and Sons and we are accepting the bill. So a bill which is drawn by Sarathi and Sons means, so they are the drawer of the bill and we are the acceptor of the bill. That is, here this transaction will come under the category of bills payable. It is bills payable for us, right? The Sarathi and Sons and was accepted on this day. They are accepting the bill. That is, Mr. John is accepting the bill. So it must be recorded under bills payable book, right? We put on the serial number 2. And what is the date of the transaction? March 8. Right? What is the name of the party? That is, the drawer name is Sarathi and Science, right? Name of the payee has not been given. And what is the, that is the term is 60 days. They have mentioned as 60 days bill. 60 days bill means, that is, we need to calculate the 60 days from this month onwards. That is, March comes, January, February, March, it has 31 days. Okay. When we take the 30 days period of time means, March 8 means, that is April 7 will come for 30 days. Then April 7, and next thing is May 7. Okay. May 7, on the May 7th date, that is the 60 days will be completed. Plus we need to add on 3 more grace days. 3 more grace days means May 8th, May 9th and May 10th, right? So May 10th is the due date for this bill. Ledger for you put on hyphen, and what is the amount of this bill is 1200, right? There is no remarks. Next, on March 15, acceptance received from Mary and Sons. Acceptance received from Mary and Sons. So acceptance received from Mary and Sons means, that is, we are drawing the bill and this bill was accepted by Mary and Sons. So that is, this bill will be the bills receivable for us, right? So it is the bills receivable for us, and this Mary and Sons will come under the bills receivables book. So we put on the serial number 2, and what is the date of the transaction? March 15. Then from whom we are receiving is, that is the Mary and Sons. We are receiving the bill from Mary and Sons, and the name of the acceptor, they are accepting the bill, the same person is accepting the bill, that is the Mary and Sons is accepting. Where payable, it doesn't describe about the where to be paid. And what is the date of the bill is March 15. Why here there are 2 dates, the date of the receipt and the date of the bill means, sometimes we may receive the different date. We may receive the bill on the different date. So here both the date or the same date, so only we are mentioning the date of the receipt and the date of the bill on the on both columns, right? And what is the term of the bill? So the transaction says that from Mary and Sons for 2 months. The term period is 2 months, right? And what is the due date means? From March onwards. March 15th means April 15th, then May 15th. April, May 15th is the completion of 2 months, and after that we need to add on 3 more grace days. 3 more grace days means April, May 15, May 16, 17 and 18, right? So May 18 is the last date. May 18th is the due date for this bill. What is the amount of the bill is 1150. 1150, remarks column must be put blank, right? And what is the final transaction we have is on March 25th, right? Gave acceptance to Mr. Balaji's bill. Gave acceptance to Mr. Balaji's bill. So Balaji's bill means, that is, Balaji is drawing the bill and we are accepting the bill. When we are accepting others' bill means, that is, it is bills payables for us, right? So we are paying the bill means, we are accepting the bill means, it is bills payables for us and should be recorded in the bills payables book, right? And to Mr. Balaji's bill for 1300 and payable after 3 months. Payable after 3 months, right? Excuse me. gave acceptance to Mr. Balaji's bill for 1300 payable after 3 months. So we are accepting the Balaji's bill. Balaji is the drawer and we are the acceptor. Alright, we are accepting the bill. Means it is bills payable for us and should be recorded under bills payable book. And serial number is 3. What is the date of transaction is March 25th. Right? Name of the drawer is Balaji. Balaji is the name of the drawer. Name of the pay has not been given. What is the term of the bill is? It is the bill is for 3 months, right? It is 3 months bill, right? And what is the due date of the bill means? The bill date of the bill is March 25. March 25, April 25, May 25, June 25th is the final date. And from June 25th, we need to add on the 3 more grace days. June 25th, 26th, 27 and 28, right? So 28 June 28 is the due date of the bill including grace days. And what is the amount of the bill is 1300, right? There is no remarks column. And so this is how we have to present the particulars and the details of the bills receivables and the bills payables in the respective books, right? And after this, we need to put on the total of this amount column, right? What is the total? Is 2150 rupees. And next here we have 500 and 5500 is the total. 5500 is the total for the bills payables book, and the total of the bills receivables book is 2150 rupees, right? So here in this way only we have to prepare the bills receivables book and the bills payables book, right? And next we should prepare the ledger account, right? So in the ledger account, what are the ledger accounts to be prepared is bills receivables account, there must be bills payables account, and next Velu account, Mary and Sons account, Saravanan and Co account, what is this? Say Sarathi and Sons and Balaji. Okay, so Sarathi and Sons. This is R. So Sarathi and Sons and Balaji account. So these are the account, the ledger accounts must be prepared and how the items must be shown. So in the case of bills receivable, it is an asset. Bills receivable is an asset and it should be shown on the balance sheet asset side. So as it is the asset, the opening balance, that is the balance of the asset and the balance of the bills receivable will appear on the debit side, right? So on the bills receivables account, we need two sundries. We need to write as 2 sundries as 2150, and the rest of this parties account, that is the acceptors account, will come on the credit side, right? And the next thing is bills payable account. Bills payables are the liabilities for us. So as it is the liabilities, and the balance of this account must be shown on the credit side by sundries. The total of this amount 5500 will be appear on the by sundries 5500, right? And the rest of this name of the drawers, that is the Saravanan and Co, Sarathi and Sons, Balaji, and they will come on the debit side of the ledger accounts as like 2 bills payable and 2 bills payable, and here it will be by bills receivable, right? So thank you for watching this video, and we shall discuss in the next class. Thank you.